Hi guys, welcome back to House of Crypto. We're your one-stop shop for everything related to crypto and the coolest new projects in blockchain, DeFi, and the crypto industry. Today we're looking at Fire. Fire Chain is a fifth-generation blockchain that brings a paradigm shift from a for-profit to for-benefit economy. They do this by embedding sustainability and social impact deep inside the Fire Chain runtime logic. They ensure that their activities are aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, either on-chain or in the real world. If you're watching this video, you know how far blockchain has come. It has tapped almost every industry today, and there are so many use cases pretty much everywhere. But despite all the technological and economic advances we have seen in the blockchain industry is still wrapped around the for-profit paradigm. And this sort of misses out the human factor. The Fire Chain blockchain will revolve around the concept of transparency, immutability, and verifiability. Immutability means code is law. This can ensure that donors feel more secure and confident and add more and more value for the service of humanity. Fire has an entire ecosystem of use cases. The Fire Chain blockchain, which is the world's first sustainable blockchain, Fire VC, which is Fire's venture capital arms, and Fire Labs, which is Fire's research and development unit. Fire has it all. Fire has a diverse and innovative marketing strategy. They have entrepreneurial leadership and a very skillful team, which is why Fire is destined to have a successful launch. Taking a look at the leadership team, the founder and CEO is Pratik Gori. He has founded 8 companies prior to Fire, and he was titled Creative Entrepreneur of the Year. This was titled by Startup by Entrepreneur India magazine. Not to mention, he also has fantastic education qualifications. We also have Vilma Matila on the board, and she is the co-founder and CBO. She founded a $2 billion company at the age of 27. And she's had over 8 years experience in crypto. We also have Pratik Dwivedi, who is also a co-founder and the CMO. He's had years of experience in entrepreneurship, media, blockchain, and Web3. Their CRO is Sai Kosi Reddy, and he's had years of experience at multiple companies in strategy advisory. We also have the CTO Danraj Dadic, who comes from years and years of experience on board members of companies, as well as years in entrepreneurship and leadership roles, also in the blockchain industry. And lastly, we have the CFO, Ken Ahunbay. He's also come from years of experience on advising board members as well as strategic consulting, not to mention top-tier education and financial experience. Clearly, this is a team that can drive Fire to success. So Fire Chain aims to be the first Layer 1 sustainable protocol. In fact, their proposed consensus mechanism considers sustainability as one of the most important components in their consensus mechanism. They also aim to stop favoritism and cartelization in their proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. Generally, blockchain projects want to have 3 of these components, and those include security, scalability, and decentralization. Getting all 3 can be difficult, and this is called solving the trilemma. Now, Fire Chain aims to actually solve this trilemma. Number 1, they focus on security. Having a large amount of significant data on the blockchain can attract hackers as it becomes lucrative for them. Therefore, the security element of blockchains cannot be undermined. Fire Chain aims to solve this by proposing the following. Number 1, quantum resistance. Number 2, homomorphic encryption. And number 3, hardware root of trust. Now, going back to the trilemma, the second component that good blockchains should aim to have is scalability. As many projects start to get built on a blockchain, traffic increases. Now, with all these transactions coming in onto the blockchain, the question then arises, can the blockchain still sustain and run smoothly? And of course, if it can't, then it can't be scalable. Well, Fire Chain aims to solve this scalability issue by capitalizing on transaction pools. Existing blockchains use single transaction pools where all the transactions are stored in every node. Fire Chain distributes transactions based on wallet addresses, and each transaction pool serves unique addresses. This helps them concurrently process transactions through nested chains without worrying about transactions overlapping. And the third component in the blockchain trilemma that Firechain is aiming to have is decentralization. It refers to how far and free it is from the hands of a few people and how distributed it is. The Firechain infrastructure is based on consensus and does not rest in the hands of a single entity. The disadvantages of proof of work and traditional proof of stake led Firechain to think of other consensus methods. Firechain will be the first blockchain to have sustainability embedded in the network's base layers. It has a sustainable proof of stake consensus mechanism. Validators' reputations will be based on the number of sustainable and ESG practices they follow. This allows for a voting protocol more complex than other consensus methods. And this removes the opportunity of centralization or cartelization, whilst also supporting FIRE's commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Now let's take a look at some of the unique features that makes Firechain very disruptive and unique. Number 1 is Proof of Fire. Proof of Fire is the world's first governance-based reward distribution process. This incentivizes network actors by their commitment to the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. To summarize, Proof of Fire equals sustainable proof of stake plus proof of benefit plus proof of donation. The second is that Fire uses quantum resistance. Firechain uses a digital signature algorithm that is uncrackable, even by powerful quantum computers that will exist in the future. Number 2, it will use phone numbers and email wallet addresses. Unlike traditional blockchains, users will be able to send transactions using a user's phone number or email address, basically as identification. Number 4 is hardware root of trust. Firechain uses Trusted Platform Modules, TPMs, to perform remote attestation. This ensures that nodes are not running on malicious codes. Number 5, it uses light nodes for mobile devices. Fire is using light nodes that can run on a browser or a phone. This foregoes the need of validators to use huge computational systems to engage in a network. Number 6 is Web3 domains. Fire will allow you to have personalized domains of your choosing. These tokenized domains on the Firechain is your one-stop solution to send and receive payments. Number 7 is homomorphic encryption. This will allow users to keep personal and financial information private on the Firechain, but it will still allow validating nodes to perform operations on encrypted data. Number 8, it is future-proof and has forkless upgradability. This is because Firechain is based on WebAssembly. It's able to upgrade its runtime logic without hard forking. Upgrades are enacted through the Firechain governance mechanism. And lastly, number 9, Firechain uses transaction pools. Firechain addresses scalability with multiple transaction pools. So guys, what do you think of Fire and its blockchain Firechain? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when House of Crypto releases a video. Remember, we're your one-stop shop for everything related to crypto and the coolest new projects in blockchain, DeFi, and the crypto industry. Remember, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before you invest in anything. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!